Dom Pérignon is probably one of the best known champagnes from France. But here we have a number of factors that contributed to make it our number 5 wine of the year. First of all, we're talking about the 2008 vintage. So 2008 was actually a pretty classic champagne vintage. It was cooler during the growing season with some periods of rain, but that is a contrast to what we saw in a lot of the early 2000s where you had warmer conditions. And probably going into harvest, most people didn't think that 2008 was going to be a great vintage. But then they had 2 weeks of sunny, dry, windy weather that kind of sealed the deal for the vintage. It helped the grapes to ripen. They maintained the acidity that they had from the cooler growing season and that kept with the cool nights they had. And all of a sudden, they had this spectacular vintage on their hands. The thing I love about the 2008 Dom Pérignon is that you get the hallmark 2008 acidity as a backbone, but then it's kind of cloaked in this beautiful satin-like texture. And that texture is what carries all the flavor on your palate. It has citrus, spice, mineral toast notes, everything you could want from a beautiful champagne. Because Dom Pérignon is so well known, sometimes it flies a little bit under the radar when it comes to connoisseurs and wine lovers everywhere. It's something that you see on wine lists a lot of times in lots of wine stores. But the fact is that this is a wine that wowed our tasters. It wowed me in my blind tastings. It's something that is a classic example of champagne. It shows classic character of the vintage and the expertise of the chef de cave, Richard Geoffroy. And that's why this is our number 5 wine of the year.